Hello and welcome back. In this final lecture of this section, let's also go ahead and implement pagination for the user's entity. So let's go to VS Code, and what we want is when we are requesting for all the users, there also we want to implement the pagination. For that, the first thing which we need to do is in the users module, we have to import the pagination module. Okay, and in order to use this pagination module, we need to import it. So let's go ahead and let's import pagination module from this file. This is the first step. Next step will be in the user service.ts file, we will have to inject an instance of pagination provider. So for that, let me go ahead and let me create a private read-only property. And here I'm going to call it as pagination provider. And it is going to be of type pagination provider. And to use this pagination provider also, we need to import it in this file. Finally, what we are going to do is instead of using this user repository here, let's go ahead and let's say this dot pagination provider, and on this pagination provider we have this pagination query method. So for this pagination query method, first we need to pass pagination query DTO. So here what we are going to do is for this get all users, we are going to take a parameter, let's call it pagination query DTO, and this is going to be of type pagination query DTO. And to use this pagination query DTO, we are going to import it from this file. Now from the controller, so first of all, let me go and let me save the changes here. And from the controller, when we are calling that get all users, there also we need to pass an instance of pagination query DTO. So here, let me go ahead and let me create a parameter for this get users endpoint. Let's call it page query DTO. You can name it anything. And this should be of type pagination query DTO. And using this instance, we are going to read the query parameters from the request. So here I'm also going to use at query decorator. All right, now let's pass this page query DTO to this get all users method. So here in the controller, these are the changes we need to do. Using this page query DTO, we are going to read the query parameters, the limit and page query parameter from the request, and we are passing that to the get all users method of this user service. Let's go back to user service. So here to this paginate query, first we need to pass a paginated query DTO instance that we have inside this pagination query DTO parameter. Then we need to pass the repository. Since we want to implement pagination for the user, we are going to pass the user repository. So let me copy this and let's pass it here. And here, since we want to use this user repository, and since it is a property, we need to call it on this variable. Here, we are not going to pass any value for the where parameter because here we are not filtering the users using any condition. So we are not going to pass a value for the where parameter. But here we are specifying a relation. So what we can do is we can specify this relation in the entity class. So if I go to user entity.ts, and here we have a one-to-one relation with profile and with tweet. Let's go back to user service.ts. Here we are specifying the relation with profile. So this simply means that we want to eager load the profile with the user. So we can remove it from here and we can add it on the user entity. So here we can specify eager to true. But instead of doing it like that, I also want to show you that we can also change our pagination query. So let me close this user module.ts file. Let's also close this tweet service.ts. Let's go to pagination provider and let's go ahead and let's also take another parameter and let's call it relations. This is also going to be an optional parameter because we are not going to get the relations for all the entities. And here the type is going to be an array of string. Okay. And then what we are going to do is just like how we are checking if the where parameter has some value, in the same way we are also going to check if the relations parameter has a value. If it has a value, then on the find options, we also have a relations property, which we are going to assign with this relations parameter. Okay, let's save the changes. And this is all the change which we need here. Now let's go back to user service.ts, and here let's go ahead and let's pass the value for the relation. So the third parameter is where. For that, let me pass null. And for the fourth parameter, let's pass the relation array. So here I'm going to pass profile. And now let me go ahead and let me comment this line for now. And here we know that this paginate query method, it is going to run asynchronously. So let's use await keyword here. And whatever will be the result, we just want to return it from this getAllUsers method. So let's say return. Let's save the changes here. Let's go to Postman, and here let's go to users folder, and let's go to get all users request. And here after the users, I'm going to specify the limit as 3 and page equals 1. Let's send the request, and in the response, you see we have the data property with all the users. So here we should have only 3 users because we have set the limit to 3. And here you can see we only have 2 users because in our database, if I go to user table, so here let's say view edit all rows, you will see we have only 2 users. So those 2 users are returned in the response. And if I scroll down, we have the meta and we have the links. And also let's go back to VS Code. So we know that from this get all users method, we are going to return a promise, and the response which we are returning, that response is of type paginated interface. So here we can also go ahead and we can set the return type of this function. So it is going to return a promise of type paginated interface, and to use this paginated interface, let's import it. And here we are going to specify the type. So the type is going to be user, because this method, it is going to return us a response where the data will be an array of users. So we are explicitly specifying the type. Instead of using generic, we are explicitly specifying the type. And with this, the pagination for getting all users, that is also implemented. So I can just go ahead and remove this commented code. Let's save the changes and let's test it one more time just to check if everything is working fine or not. Okay, so the application might not have built. So it is built now. Let's send the request. And now we have the proper response. We have the data, we have the meta, and we have the links. All right, so this is all from this lecture and from this section. From the next section, we are going to start working on authentication and authorization. If you have any questions from this lecture or from this section, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.